Hey everybody, welcome back to Blue Neck Adventures. Always, I am your host, Rebel Squaw. Today, I want to go ahead and show you guys my bug out bag, field pack, whatever you want to call it. This is for anybody who doesn't know what a bug out bag would be or a get home bag. It's a kit or a pack, usually, like a bag that you would have either ready in your house or in your vehicle. So if there's an emergency type situation or a SHTF, shit hit the fan situation, you've got it ready. So let's say you're out on the road, you got this in your car, disaster hits, an emergency, your car breaks down, you're out in the middle of nowhere, you at least have a pack on you can take with you if you have to go find a house to call for help or something like that. This is something that you would take with you. Okay. Now, before I get into mine, do know it is not filled yet. It's not complete. I usually end up taking stuff out, putting more stuff in, whatever. But we're just gonna go through what I've got, and I'll let you guys know about stuff that I plan on putting in it as well. So, first things first, pack itself, my National Guard pack. One of the things I like about it is the handle here is a hard plastic handle, so it's good, if you want to hang it up on something, whatever. It's sturdy, it's nice, I can pick up with it. It's got 3 different areas on the top of the pack with holes in, so if you've got something that might be longer or penetrating, it can stick out of those holes and still be able to carry it. Multiple, you got your clips and everything on the straps here for your chest clips, your waist. Down on the back, I love the padding on it, it's really comfortable. It's got a little spot here, as you can see. It's made for if you're putting an like an ID identification card, whatever, you can put right in there, and that lamination will keep water off of it. As you guys can see, I've got 2 other packs on the bag itself. This one actually strapped on there pretty well, it looks pretty decent. This one here, a little ammo pack, and it's just kind of hanging on there. I gotta think of a different way to put it on. This is carrying nothing at the moment, but pretty simple to open. Show you there. Y'all can see, just push these little clips, close it open. There you go. Kind of makes it's sort of a hard shell little pouch. It's got 2 plastic pieces on the inside of it. And we got this one here, same thing, you just put your clip in. And this holds one of 2 medical kits that I've gotten here. It's got gauze, band-aids, and a pressure pad in there as well. This also has the white medical tape. And I also do have another one in that pouch as well. Give me a second. Alright. So I can see I lost some weight. So I feel good about wearing tank tops again. Alright. So now we're going to get into this top pouch here, smaller pouch. Now I'll also say this is a very assorted bug out bag. It's got a lot of stuff in here that I haven't really organized yet, but at least it's in the pack. So if something does happen from now until I organize it, at least I have it in there and I know what's in there. So first thing I've got in here, this is a weird thing, but I do it for myself. So I just got a blank piece of paper with a pen, in case you have to, record something, notes, anything like that, or if you're leaving a message for somebody, possibly, if you got like a rendezvous and you happen to get there and then it's not safe, you leave a note, let them know, hey, it's not safe to meet up at this spot. So that's what we've got in the first pouch. Here, I've got 2 rechargeable Energizer batteries with a simple dollar store flashlight, alright? And then I've got a small, real small portable knife sharpener. I've had this thing for years. But obviously I keep it in this bag so this stuff can at least try to stay wet for the most part. I've got one of my other small army knives, pretty cool one. Bought this off of a dealer at the barnyard. Got a small serrated blade, your regular blade. You've got a seatbelt cover on the bottom, and then a nice sturdy little window breaker there. And you can either flip it up on the blade, or it's got a little lever down there for that. Used to be, I was going to make this an everyday carry, but as you can see, it doesn't have the clip anymore. And I hate having knives in my pockets without a clip because they just bounce around everywhere. It's really uncomfortable. Next thing we got, this little Leatherman tool. This isn't Leatherman brand, but just a little multi-tool. It's got different blades in there. It's pretty rusted, so what I'll probably end up doing with the rusted stuff that I have, which I do know I have some stuff in here that needs to be like replaced, is I do that or end up replacing it, but at least I have it in there for now so that I have an idea of what I need to replace. And we got another flashlight, which does need new batteries, but once again, man, I mean, it's for illumination, it's for navigation, it's for everything, you know? Maybe you're walking around with the pack, it's at night, you know, you're trying to see through alleyways or see through the dark in the woods, whatever. And it's also for a good rescue tool, you know? Let's say you're pinned down in a spot that you don't need to be, and you see some bystanders, or, you know, your friends are looking for you. Flash a couple times, let them know that you're there. Last in here, in this pouch, bottle of ibuprofen. I'll probably end up transferring the pills into maybe a bag so it's not making so much noise, you know, because you never know, shit hit the fan situations. Maybe you're trying to not be found, you know, so is that. So that's all I've got in that first pouch. Now, I do want to say, you know, you always got these guys or girls, whoever, that, you know, maybe preppers, whatever, and they have these huge bug out bags, huge packs. Like, this thing is about the size of my torso, okay? It's a good sized bag. I can fit what I need into it, and it doesn't, you know, it's not excessive. So don't go with this huge decked out tack pack, all right, man? Put in there what you need, whatever works for you, okay? All right, before I get into the main pack, we'll go ahead and get in here to our front pack, pretty much. Once again, first aid kit. It's actually, it didn't come with this, but I acquired this little first aid guide. I read over it a couple times. It just gives you real basic instructions, you know. So if you got an emergency, somebody gets hurt, you know, as long as medical or emergency services are still available, you can at least help your friend out or whoever until medics arrive on the scene. Then I got a knife I've had for a long time that actually had, you can see here, this pouch right here held a smaller knife with the same kind of decal that it has on the hilt. It's just a big quote-unquote combat knife type deal, okay? Had these grooves down here were for a fire starter, which actually had the rod placed right in that little slit, but ended up losing that rod. It's got, this is It's got a hard plastic case on the inside, so your blade isn't moving around too much. The case also, has a pretty significantly sized belt loop for right on your belt. I think my belt flaps like that, so got that knife there. I've had that for years now. Got a bundle of 550 paracord, 100 foot worth by Ozark Trail. If any of you guys are interested in buying camping or survival gear, but you don't want to spend too much money, Ozark Trail is a really good brand. I bought tents, knives, I've bought tons of paracord, tons of stuff from them, and they are not expensive at all. So we've got that. We've got a Strike Fire kit right there. I actually haven't used one of these before, and I need to learn how, but hey, fire is one of your most important necessities when it comes to a survival situation. Got a nice little headlamp I got here from, I believe I got this at Walmart. Basically all it does, tacks onto your head, got your switch there. Got the cat clawing up the fence here. This is my Schrade Bushmaster knife. Got the leather hard shell casing on there. I love this thing. The blade right there. This normally is my everyday carry. Normally it'd be right on my belt, but I love it. It's a full tang blade. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the hilt. I got a mess here of more paracord, which just got all tangled up and it's been cut and used. I was using it to practice tying and all that. We got us a nice flattened out roll of toilet paper here. I'll probably have to eventually put that into a plastic bag as well. Waterproof it, but shit hits the fan, you might need to take a shit, you never know. Next thing I got is an extra pair of socks. I do not like wearing like your knee-high socks. I hate them. I like the ankle socks. Good little pair right there. Feet get wet, uncomfortable. You always want to remember, if you're in a situation, you're in a survival situation, you want to make yourself as comfortable as possible as well. So it's not as bad of a situation. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about the break there. So went ahead, we just showed y'all the secondary outer pack that I've got on my bug out bag. Real quick, I want to talk about the paracord thing, because there's a lot of different uses for paracord. Okay, so obviously tying knots, stuff like that. Okay, making shelters, use this as a drop line, anything like that. You could potentially use this for, as a really roughneck fishing line type deal. Got the cat jumping all over the place. But yeah, paracord, awesome. I highly suggest anytime that you have a bug out bag, get home pack, or when you're camping, anything like that, you take this with you. Alright, so now we've gotten through the two main pouches, I'll say, out of the pack. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the main pack here. Okay. Alright, so first thing that I have in here, which is actually, so if y'all see the table here, I got this camouflage like blind netting, or whatever you want to call it. So I've actually got another one in my bag. I bought these at Walmart. They're on clearance for like $3 or $4 each, and usually these things are on like $20, $25. So I got a really good deal on those. I got the case for it, or the little wrapping for right there. But this stays folded up right inside my pack. I'll show you real quick. As you can see, sits right in this little flap here, along with another. This is a waterproof stowaway container that I got from Walmart, right in the outdoor section. It holds a large amount of my band-aids, stuff like that. So really, I technically have 3 medical kits in here, but this one is just primarily band-aids. That's all that sits in that back pouch. This thing's pretty cool. I've actually seen these right after I bought this. I've seen a lot of people using it on YouTube for like camping videos and stuff. It's a portable commando cooker, just a little stove set up like that. You put your embers under the bottom. What I like about this is because you find a lot of survival tools and accessories and stuff, and you might not know how to use it. And if you're in a shit hits the fan situation, you're probably not going to be able to use Google to figure it out. Right on the back gives you all the instructions that you need on how to set it up, how to use it, blah blah blah. This is just a little wad of toilet paper for whatever reason. I got it in there. These are another thing that I'm probably going to end up transferring or replacing with something better. But a pair of workman's gloves. You never know if you're going to be getting your hands dirty. You want to try to, in a shit hits the fan situation, you want to try to keep your body, your skin, all that as clean as possible. You don't want any risk of infections, getting dirty, blah blah blah. And prevents from cuts and abrasions on your hands, so you're not having to waste all them band-aids you got in your bag. This, another thing I got really cheap at Walmart, as you can see, is a camouflage poncho, rain poncho. This is a large, very large, says one size fits all. I actually had a couple of, you can go to Walmart and get like the clear plastic ponchos. I specifically, me for myself, I want to try to keep most of my stuff camouflaged or concealable as possible. I don't want to be shit hits the fan. I'm trying to steer away from people, because you never know who you're running into. So I want to keep myself concealable. So if I run into people, if I'm walking around and I see people, then I can kind of veer away from them and I don't have to worry about anything. Next thing we got in here is another knife sharpener. This is one that you'd put right down on the table, like so, flat surface underneath of it, and you can start sharpening your blades. I like this one better than my portable one, just because it's a lot sturdier, it's easier to handle, blah blah blah. This also on there has scissor sharpeners as well. Never used that, so I might try that out sometime. That's another thing. Anything that you have in your pack, you want to familiarize yourself with it, because you don't want to be in a situation where you need to use it and you don't know how. So there's that. I've got this is another instance of something that I need to put more of in my packs. But high fiber chew bars, stuff like that, sealed, packageable food, stuff like that, or small canned rations like Vienna sausages, sardines, beans in Franks in a can, stuff like that. You can put in your pack, so you're marching along, you don't want to have to wait, stop somewhere, stop whatever goal you're going towards to make a fire, blah blah blah, and having to cook something up. It's something you can eat on the way, gives you some calories, you're good to go. What looks like the last stuff I have in this pack is something that I recommend, especially for us dudes out there, is a pair of two of extra undergarments, boxers, underwear, whatever you want to call it. I've also got an extra shirt in there. Change of clothes, man. I mean, honest, because you could be out in the elements, it starts raining, whatever, your clothes get wet, you're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to be pissed, and you do not want to be. I learned this from my outdoor recreational teacher, Mr. Brooks, in high school. And we learned all about wilderness survival and stuff. And he said the number one rule to remember, and I agree, is a positive mental attitude. Okay? PMA, positive mental attitude. If I'm walking around, whether it's city streets, slums, woods, whatever, and my clothes get soaked, I'm not gonna have a PMA. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna have a pissed mental attitude than anything. So I want to try and veer away from that. So extra change of clothes, it would be a t-shirt, maybe, I wear like cargo pants most of the time, or workman's pants. That'd probably be what I want to have on in a survival situation, just because they're more sturdy, they're durable. Usually they have more pockets and whatnot. These particular pair don't, but most of mine do. Change of clothes, stuff like that, just in case it gets wet, whatever. It's all on how you see fit. So for this camouflage netting that I've got, a couple of different uses for that. If I'm building a shelter and I just want something to try to kind of conceal myself with, like I said, maybe I don't want to be seen, it can be used for that. It can be used for maybe if you are trying to stow some of your stuff away, maybe you've got a little cache or a stash that you want to keep out of eyesight. Use that right there. I would recommend that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and put this cooker into that extra pouch that I've got, since I'm right here with it. Oh yeah, fits right in there, perfect. That's all I like to see. So guys, that's about all that I've got in this pack. Now, like I said, there are things that I want to add to this pack. I want to incorporate maybe a couple of small handheld tools. I don't need a power drill or anything, but maybe a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver just in there. One thing that I would definitely recommend, which I know I said that I don't have it organized, but I would definitely recommend that you go through your pack, memorize what you have in there. A lot of guys will have maybe 3 or even 4 Bic lighters. I would do that too. I just don't have them in there, but that's smart because they're small, they're extremely portable, they don't take up any space. You're not going to feel the weight difference with them, and that's a big thing. How I was talking about earlier, where you get a lot of guys who want to wear these big, bulky packs or backpacks, whatever, and they've got half their fucking household in a bag. If you got that much stuff, you are going to fatigue yourself extremely quickly, especially if you are on the move with your gear constantly, rucking it 20 miles a day. You're gonna get tired. That's why I said I like this bag. It's small, it's lightweight, but it fits everything that I need into it. I have more than enough space to keep filling it up with stuff if I so choose. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, comment down below. Tell me what you guys put in your pack, or what you think I should have in mine as well. I love to hear you guys' thoughts. We're going to be dropping some more videos here pretty soon, hopefully, so keep in touch, guys. As always, this is Boy Robot Squad. I hope you all have a good day. I'm out.